Hi everyone, it's Galavanter here. You join me as I'm actually on the internet at the moment, trying to find some information about tomorrow. Excuse me. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. No, I'm not quite as far as that. Right, I found this online. I'm using my spare laptop at the moment because my Chromebook is, well, in its laptop bag through another room. The 2024 show will be on the 6th and 7th September with entertainment on both airshow days, plus the following Sunday the 8th, which will feature a fun day in the High Street, which I sadly will not be attending. I will be attending tomorrow though. More 2024 displays will be listed in the table when they are announced. The background: before 2023, the previous air show on air was in 2018, which I was in attendance. I remember that. Ayr did not host an air show in 2019, but it was hoped that an alternative venue, possibly Kirkcaldy, would host it in that year. However, it was not possible to agree the arrangements. Excuse me. The show, then the Scottish International Air Show, was therefore not held at all in 2019, but the TSIA said that the show, due back in air for 2020, would be bigger and better than before with a 3-day Friday to Sunday format. The news was detailed on their Facebook page. However, a disagreement about funding before the show caused the show to be cancelled, and we all know what happened in 2020, don't we? No details of 2021 proposals were released. News about their show in 2022 broke in January. In essence, the discussion that there would be no show that year either. Towards the end of 2022, however, the South Ayrshire Council decided to invest £300,000 per annum over 5 years to fund a new show on air. The funding was formally approved by the Council on 1st of March 2023. Previously, the Council had paid a grant to others to run the air show, but the Council had now decided to take responsibility for the non-aviation side themselves, and have arranged for a partner, Skylab, to look after the flying elements. In this way, the Council hopes... Oh, here we've got these bloody virus menu things. I keep forgetting the antivirus software on this machine has run out, and I keep forgetting to renew it. And it's just come up to tell me Alba Galavanter is live. No. I'm only sitting here holding the phone. Right, anyway, as I said, Skylab will look over the flying elements. In this way, the Council hopes to receive income to recover its investment and even make a profit. The Council's show, which is not linked to the former Scottish International Air Show, was renamed the International Air Show Festival of Flight, and that's what we're going to tomorrow. I'd like to say hi there. Yep, I'm doing a little bit of homework. I would love to print this off for tomorrow, but unfortunately my printer is, well, ducked, so I can't. There is no proposed timetable for flights on the show's website. Bugger. Right, due to fly in 2024. Let's have a look, see what we've got. We've got the C1, I can hardly read that from here. I need to put the C-130J Hercules flies past only on Saturday only, and the RCAF fly past is only on Saturday as well. We've got the Eurofighter Typhoon on both days. That would be a good one to see. I'd like to see that. The B-8 MF Lancaster is on both days. I'd like to see that as well. RAF Falcons parachute display team on both days. That would be really good. But you know what my ultimate dream to see tomorrow is going to be the Red Arrows. That would be really good. The Stinson Reliant on Saturday. I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about these aircrafts. I really don't. Aaron's more your man for these aircrafts, and hello if you're watching, buddy. It's a shame that he's unavailable to come with us tomorrow. We also have the Westland Wasp HAS-1 XT420 Navy Wings on Saturday. Havard G Navy Wings on Saturday. The Havilland Vampire. I don't even know what countries these planes come from. I really don't. I haven't a clue. Maybe tomorrow, if I can get a guide or something when I'm down there, I'll buy one. I could record a little video before I do a live stream to show you what it is. I find a little bench somewhere and sit down. Although it will be crowded because I'm just watching a live stream from Planes TV on YouTube on the TV. At the moment, it was live streaming while I was doing work through at Cumbernauld where I work, so I couldn't watch it at the time. I'd like to say hi to Ross. Hope you're doing okay, mate. Starling's aerobatic team will also extra NG pair. I'm assuming that's on tomorrow. Gazelle Squadron with the helicopters tomorrow. Richard Goodwin Jet Pits S2S on both days. Jet Provost on Saturday. Fulland Grant. No idea. A few that are cancelled here. Aeroquatrix, is it? That's on both days. And Airborne Pyrotechnics. Airborne Pyrotechnics would be good. That'll be a good one. And yep, we've got a few cancelled ones here, which I'm trying to zoom in, because this laptop screen is just so small. I wish I could pull it towards me, but unfortunately the battery in this machine doesn't hold a charge. And it automatically disconnects itself from the internet when I do that. Yeah. Well, that's what we've got for tomorrow. An earlier air show in Ayrshire closed in the early 90s, but following the closure of the show at Lookers in 2013, they returned to the area in 2014 as the Scottish Air Show. The first dusk flying was in 2016, followed by a full day's flying on Saturday in 2017. The show lost its flying after dark, but stretched a 2-day Saturday and Sunday show. The 2019 show lost its air funding and another venue was sought but not found. The show was due back in 2020 but was cancelled following an disagreement between the organisers and the local council. As I said, the council has now decided to fund its own show. The first International Air Show Festival of Flight was held in September 2023. I'm sure there'll be videos on YouTube somewhere that will talk about it. Now, I just wish I had a timetable so I knew what was the flying at roughly what time. Now, air shows, there's no point looking at that. Displays, photos, maps. Let's have a look in displays. What have we got here? Tells you a little bit about the aircraft. Don't know if all of these ones will be flying tomorrow. This is British and UK Airshow display aircraft and teams, and Airshow display schedules if published. I doubt very much if the Red Arrows will be in attendance tomorrow, but you never know. I just noticed Aaron's left a comment on that. I'll have a look at it soon, buddy. I'm just looking through this at the moment. Ah, he's talking about flight radar. I forgot, I've got that downloaded onto my phone. But when I'm live streaming on my phone, I can't really do much in terms of using the apps. I thought about using my tablet for that, but I don't think there'll be any Wi-Fi down near the seafront. Any Wi-Fi that it'll pick up a signal for. Yeah, there's quite a few aircraft in attendance tomorrow. I know where to go from the bus station. It's just a short walk from the bus station to the seafront where the show is. It's maybe about 5 minutes or something. Let me have a look, see if I can find the red arrows on here. Yeah, red arrows, BAE Systems Hawk, RAF. Aaron's just told me the red arrows are currently in Canada and won't be at the air show, sadly. It's a shame that. Right. It's saying that there's nothing on the show's website. I wonder if I'll quick look at the website. Right, this is making it a little easier to read. I'm not going to look at the Friday aerial display times. Let's have a look at Saturday. Right, this is actually starting to make a little bit of sense now. I might pop into my local library and see if I can use their printer and print this off for tomorrow. Unfortunately, my own one's not working, as I said. At 1:30 p.m. is when the Royal Navy Special Fly Past. That marks the start of the day's flying. Don't worry, I will make sure I'm there in plenty of time. 1:36 p.m. the Navy Wings display. At 2 o'clock the jet pits take to the air. At 2:15 the Vampire. At 2:28 the Wing Walkers. At 2:46 Starlings. 3:05 p.m. the Airborne Pyrotechnics. 3:19 Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. 3:32 RAF Falcons. At 3:51 the Royal Canadian Air Force CC-130 Jai Flypast. At 4:02 the Newcastle Jet Provost. At 4:14 the Gazelle Squadron. At 4:33 p.m. the Wee Dram. 4:47 United States Air Force CC-130 Jai Flypast. At 5:08 p.m. the Giant Pear, and at 5:27 p.m. the Typhoon. And I think that's all the flying for tomorrow. Tonight we had the RAF Falcons, which I wouldn't have minded seeing. That would have been nice. That at 6:50 would have been the Vampires. 7:15 would have seen Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. 7:31 p.m. Wing Walkers. 7:47 p.m. Jet Pits. The Typhoon at 8:02 p.m. with the Airborne Pyrotechnics at 8:20. And it even shows you some of the planes as well. I'll scroll to the top and I'll work it down. But please, it says here, please note all display times are approximate and may change. Right. Right, let's press on. I know Aaron sent me a second video which he wants me to have a look at and do a comment on to upload onto the channel. I'll do that recorded in a little while once I've done this. Excuse me. Right. The United States Air Force USAF C-130 Dry Super Hercules. The United States Air Force USAF C-130 Dry Super Hercules from the Kentucky Air National Guard's 123rd Airlift Wing will appear over Air Shorefront on Saturday the 7th of September. The crew will showcase this iconic transport aircraft with 70 years heritage in terms of transport aircraft. There really is the last great American dynasty. The aircraft has been especially tasked from the USAF to perform a series of special flypasts which its sheer size, grace and presence will be an absolute showstopper. This is really biting my appetite, it really is, and I don't mean for food. During one of these flypasts, the Super Hercules will fly at slow speed, extending its flaps and opening its cargo door at the rear of the aircraft. Make sure to watch carefully, as you never know what could be behind that door. And there's an image of the plane. That was taken, it says here, by Dale Greer, 123rd Aircraft Wing. Next up, the RAF Falcons Parachute Display Team. The Falcons are the UK's premier military parachute display team, the only centrally funded professional display team of its kind in the UK. Based at RAF Brize Norton in Oxfordshire, which I think is that's the same base for the Red Arrows, I think. I'm sure it is. RAF Brize Norton in Oxfordshire, the team display at venues all over Britain and Europe throughout the year. The team have set records and introduced many exciting innovations into formation skydiving. Get set to witness their exciting free fall display, which includes advanced manoeuvres falling at speeds of up to 120 miles an hour, not to mention their famous hybrid display, which includes the heart and crisscross carousel, something really special that always manages to captivate spectators. Picture courtesy, I can't talk right tonight, of Paul Johnson Flightline UK. That would be nice to see. New for 2024 Airshow Navy Wings, Westland, Wasp, Stinson, Reliant and Harvard. South Ayrshire Council is thrilled to announce that 3 aircraft from the Navy Wings collection have joined the lineup for next month's International Airshow Festival of Flight. Don't they mean tomorrow? First is the Stinson Reliant, a high-winged monoplane gull-wing, with seating for up to 4 passengers. Next is the Westland Wasp XT435, which entered service with the Royal Navy in 1965 and operated within 829 National Air Squadron with part of her RN service, Royal Navy service that is, being on the frigate HMS Achilles. Last but by no means least is the Harvard GN8NWHF, the latest aircraft to join the Navy Wings team. This aircraft was primarily used to train pilots during the Second World War. Jet Pit's STEM display. Jet Pit's confirmed as STEM display for 2024 Airshow. Richard Goodwin and his Jet Pit's aerobatic display aircraft will appear at the International Airshow Festival of Flight on Friday 6th and Saturday 7th September. Watch out for when Richard pulls the propeller-powered biplane up into a vertical hold, and the 2 jet engines keep the aircraft from falling to the ground. When this happens, the whole aircraft will keep spinning in the air due to the still rotating propeller. That must take a lot of practice to get that right. My God, see these messages, honestly. I'm going to get this sorted once I finish this live stream. Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. Taking to the skies this year will be the Lancaster aircraft to commemorate all those who have lost their lives serving in the RAF, or its predecessor, the Royal Flying Corps, in all conflicts from 1914 up to the present day. Based at RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire, the BBMF fleet of World War II aircraft is preserved in flying condition as a living tribute to them to promote the modern-day Air Force and to inspire future generations. The flight's motto, least we forget, says it all, and the picture is courtesy of Paul Johnson Flightline UK. Typhoon Display Team. South Ayrshire Council is delighted to announce that the Typhoon Display Team will return to this year's International Airshow Festival of Flight. Last September, Blackjack's electrifying display left the crowds awestruck with daring manoeuvres at eye-watering speeds of up to 600 miles an hour and the thundering roar of its jet engines. While appeal display teams can only be confirmed closer to the event, you can be sure of more jaw-dropping displays from the team on Friday 6th and Saturday 7th of September. Pictures courtesy of the Typhoon Display Team. Quite some machine that, isn't it? And it just goes on to tell you about the schedule, but we've already covered that. I think I'll maybe see if I can print this off. So yeah, a little bit of homework there, done and dusted. Anyway, I'll go and have a look at the second video that Aaron sent me, and it's on the channel now, but I haven't really looked at it, if I'm being honest. I'll go and have a look at it just now, and I think we might come back for another live stream maybe in about 5 minutes, so stay tuned.